So I got some bear paws to clean up as well. What else am I working on here? Got this rusty cowboy boot. So I just clear coated one side, and I gotta coat the other side still. I'll take you for a little tour around the shop. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I'm working on this giant battle axe. Gonna smash a car with it. As usual. Oh, the thing's like, it's the size for like an 800-pound orc. Freaking massive. And it's got a solid blade here. So this is like pretty thick steel. This is thinner. I'm gonna fill these in, and then I'm gonna weld along the edge and sharpen it more. So that's gonna be pretty sweet. Working on this wall plaque thing, which I may turn into a clock. So I'll probably put it on some boards, maybe some longer ones somehow. This is my Nimba Centurion anvil. This thing's a 260 pounder. It's an absolute beast. And it's got really nice rebound. I'll just show you with a, let's see, grab a ball bearing here. This one's pretty big, but it'll work. Here, I'll just flick a light on here. There we go. Oh, here, let's see if we can get this to stay up here. So there's that. Working on a big medieval style fire pit here. So this thing's gonna have chains on it, and it's gonna have some thick plates. Just gonna be maybe some griffin and dragons and stuff. This is a moose that I have to color and clear coat. As you can see, I've got the CNC plasma here. Basically, this is how I cut all the metal. And I've got a bunch of other metal here that's ready to go. This is a roller I built recently. So this thing's pretty sweet. I basically just got the plans on Etsy. So if you guys need a sheet metal roller, this works really good. So it'll give you the plans for this whole part. And then I just built the bottom rack myself, and now I can wheel it around the shop. So that's super handy. This is a 16-inch brake press. It's pretty good. I just have to get some better dies for it because I've just been making my own dies. But the problem is these things bend, like, because it's just mild steel, it's not hard. So I find they kind of bend and get marked up really easily. So if you have a small brake press like that, you want to get actual dies for it. Basically just flick it on here. It's got a hand control, and I put a foot pedal on it. Over here we got some scrap and random stuff, and then I recently got a powder coating oven. So I'll be powder coating pretty soon. I built a little spray booth for it. So this has some fans that suck everything into the filters there. It's got a built-in light. Basically, you just click this switch and everything will turn on at once. What else is there to show you? I guess mostly just metal over here. Got a little bandsaw. So this is actually just a double garage, but I find it works well for, you know, just what I do. Like, I can do most stuff that bigger shops can, aside from, like, I don't have a big brake press, which kind of sucks, but one day I will. I'm going to expand. So here's some of these little trees I make. So I'll show you what I do with these, actually. So I put them here. Just let me set this up real quick. I'll just hold the camera here. So basically what I do with these is I just clamp them in the vise. If you have a small brake press, it works really well too. And because I don't have I do have that other brake press, which I could use, but I'm just going to use this. So I just hammer them over, give them one of these, maybe a little bit more. So put a little bend in the bottom like that, and there's a hole there. And then I'll show you what I do with them. And this is a quick money maker if you have a plasma table. Like, you just basically find some old wood somewhere. Like these little pucks of wood. So let's find a small one. Let's use, yeah, let's go with this. Just give it a little clean up here. So got that cleaned up a little. And then all I do is I take a drill. Just let me grab a drill here. So just take a drill with a small drill bit, like maybe one of these guys. And then I just kind of line it up wherever I'm going to drill it. So let's say right there. There. Let's go. Yeah, let's go right on the knot hole. Or the middle. Right on the center of that. Just drill a little hole. And then I'll take a screw, like one of these little black ones here. Pop on a drill bit. And all you got to do with these, so you just cut the little tree, and then all it takes is just screwing it in, and that's 20 bucks. Just sell that for 20 bucks right there, just like that. You can do a set of 3, so I actually do sets of 3, one large one and 2 smaller ones. And then yeah, it's 20 bucks a piece at like markets and things like that, and I have stuff in a few stores as well, so those sell pretty well. Yeah, that's a good thing to make. Another thing that I do make is these saws. I'll show you these crosscut saws. So if you have a plasma table, basically, I can only sell so many of these, so I don't care if you guys make them. But you just cut some wildlife into like a crosscut saw shape, and then I just make these little wooden carved handles. Boom, put them on like that. Screw them on from the back, and then it's like a nice decorative wall hanger. So you just pop that on the wall. People love these. I've probably sold, I don't know, a few hundred of them anyways. What else we got here? Just recently got another little plasma that I'm going to use for, one sec. Another little plasma that I'm going to just use for hand cutting. I made a little swing out. You probably saw the video where I made this swing out holder for all my discs. And then I just welded a 2-inch flat bar on here for all the grinders. And yeah, I got lots of stuff to clean up still. It's going to take a little while, but I'll show you some more of these key hangers here. So make a deer one. An elk. So basically with these I just clean up all the slag, clean it off. Oh, there's a little piece of metal still stuck in there. Yeah, clean off all the slag, bend these up. People screw them into the wall and throw their keys on there. And a moose. We got a dirt biker. This one sells really well if you're looking for something to make. Dirt bikers, snowmobiles, stuff like that. Well, it depends on where you live too. Like, we get a lot of snow up here, so there's lots of snowmobiles. We got a cougar. A mountain biker. Believe it or not, people from Germany buy quite a few of these for some reason. People that are visiting from Germany, they like mountain bikes, I guess. So it works out pretty good. And then yeah, just a bunch of wire cups and stuff for cleaning up slag. These things take it off really fast. Super handy. Here's a deer thing that I made, which I'm probably gonna put some hooks on there and make it like a coat rack, or maybe put a wooden shelf, like a 4-inch wooden shelf would be nice. Make it into like a coat rack sort of thing, and paint it up black. That'll be pretty sweet. And then yeah, for anyone who's just joining us, we got this giant axe here. So if you guys want to see me smash a car with this thing, like me and a couple friends are just going to completely destroy a car. We actually have a few other weapons too. So you probably saw my other video a couple years ago with the Buster Sword. I had a giant aluminum Buster Sword that I destroyed a car with. It got 8.1 million views, which is crazy. But this one here, I'm gonna make into a Buster Sword as well, but it'll be light, so it'll be super huge. I just gotta bend this a little more. I'm gonna weld it all together and then put like a hard edge on it, like by just building up weld. And that thing will be freaking awesome for smashing cars. And yeah, other than that, I picked up this compressor at an auction for 800 bucks. So pretty good deal. I think it's normally about 5 grand. So got a good deal on that. And then another recent find was this this leg vise. Only paid $100 for this thing. So I haven't mounted it yet, but I'll probably put it over there with my anvil eventually. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's shop stuff. I gotta run out and do a few things, but thanks everybody for watching, and hope you enjoyed this. And be sure to subscribe if you want to follow me and see this thing in action too. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and take care.